do you see a diplomatic solution anytime soon? Because one way or another, someone's gonna have to sit down and sign a bunch of papers.
Well, I mean, the Japanese had to sit down and sign a bunch of papers on the USS Missouri, and but that wasn't a negotiation.
Right. That's my point.
Dictation. This is not going to end with a negotiation.
That's sort
this
of my
is going
point.
to end with Russia dictating terms.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the Russians have already labeled Zelensky a rogue leader of a rogue nation. So, and the Russians aren't loose with their language. So the fact is, Russia will not negotiate a settlement with Zelensky. I think Zelensky's gone. I think one of the reasons why the Russians said that is that they're encouraging the Ukrainian military to either apply what I call the 75-cent solution, the price of one 9mm bullet in the back of Zelensky's head.
Oh boy!
Or to encourage him to leave country. I mean, the man has a $35 million mansion in Miami.
He does. Wow.
Well, according to the Panama Papers, he does. And he apparently has has hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion, in assets overseas.
You're joking.
No, he's literally one of the most.
I remember he was on the one of the covers of those Panama Papers. People tend to forget, no pun intended, myself included, because now it's not in good taste to say that Zelensky was in the Panama Papers. So let's put it that way, right? It's very unbecoming. It's unbecoming of you, good sir. We have to all praise them and shut up. No talking about that.
No, he's a corrupt leader. The Russians are very fond of this term, and when I first heard it, I thought it was almost an insult. They said of me once, they said he's an adequate expert, and I'm like, what the hell do you mean adequate? I'm better than that. No, apparently adequate means you're a good expert. He's an inadequate leader. That's what they've been saying about, which means he's not up to the task. And that's just a statement of fact. This job is beyond him, but he's been propped up. He's served, his role. He's an actor, and he's been serving in an acting role, playing president, something he did on TV for some years.
Yeah.
They've put him in front of U.S. Congress. They put him in front of the British Parliament. They put him in front of the European Parliament. He's spoken to everybody. He gives great speeches written by other people. He delivers it well.
Except Austria. Ironically, they said, no, we're neutral. Don't come here. But they did raise an Israeli flag over the chancellery last year. So you have to give him props.
I'll give Austria props. I'll give anybody props who stands up for actual, values-driven beliefs. But no, Zelensky, I think... his days are numbered. I don't think Zelensky's long for the presidency. The month of August is shaping up to be one of the most decisive months militarily. Not only are the Russians, Denis Pushilin, who's the president of the Donetsk People's Republic, has said that he believes that all of the Donetsk territory will be recaptured by the end of this month. And there's rumor and speculation that Russia is going to be launching major offensives to seize Kharkov and to seize cities in the south, Kryvyi Rog, I think, Mykolaiv, or whatever the proper pronunciation of that is. I don't know what the Russian Mykolaiv maybe. But the fact is, Russia is, I believe, and their military has ordered the military to go on the general offensive, to be prepared to do that. And I think we're going to see some very dramatic advances in August. And I don't think the Ukrainian military is going to be up to the task of containing it. And we could be reaching one of these fall of France moments. Remember the French army with the British Expeditionary Force bravely stood up to the Nazi advance in May. And then June came and the Nazis basically turned the tide and the French army collapsed and Paris surrendered and it was done. We could be seeing something of that of that magnitude taking place in August, September timeframe.